You send them off to learn, but what are they actually becoming? What used to be a sacred space of growth has become a pressure cooker. Kids are overwhelmed, anxious, and constantly being told, perform, behave, and conform. But what if I told you it's not just hard, it's harmful, and we have the data to prove it? From Jonathan Haidt, The Anxious Generation, Haidt reveals something terrifying. Around 2012, everything changed. Kids started spending more time online than with real people. Play vanished. Screens replaced experiences. And as a result, teenage anxiety, depression, and self-harm were skyrocketed. And here's the kicker, girls in particular, because they internalize are especially at risk. We trained a generation of kids to avoid risk, avoid discomfort, avoid reality, and now they're scared to live. Recently, a student came to us carrying a weight we see far too often, paralyzed by the fear of failure. One wrong answer, one missed assignment, and their entire sense of self-worth unraveled. But instead of pushing harder, we did what most systems won't. We paused. We reminded them, you are already enough because God made you. Mistakes aren't shameful, they're sacred ground for growth. And what happened? They began to take risks, to ask deeper questions, to lean into learning with courage instead of fear. That's what formation looks like. So, here are some questions you can reflect on. What kind of atmosphere is your child being formed in? Faith or fear? Do they feel seen and safe or scrutinized and compared? Are they learning to build, create, and wonder, or to check boxes and follow scripts? If your gut is turning right now, that's not guilt. That's guidance. You're meant to lead your kids into something better. So here's a quick win you can do tonight. Before bedtime, ask your child, what made you feel really alive today? What's something you're proud of that didn't come from a grade or a test? Where did you see God today? These tiny conversations, they grow souls. And here's your open door. On November 1st, we're hosting the Christian School Fair partnered with the Natural Parents Company. It's not just us. Other faith-based schools, Christian businesses, and incredible guest speakers will be there. We want you to feel the atmosphere, meet the educators, and connect with like-minded families across St. Louis. Comment tour below if you like a personal walkthrough at Agape. I'll show you exactly how this model works and what it could mean for your family. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need the courage to ask better questions and the boldness to explore new paths. You're not alone, and we're walking this journey with you.